boy NDK, man. I told you I had a very special guest to pull up. One I'm pretty sure you know. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about Karina from Wu Tang. We talking about Trish from Best Friends. We talking about Tiana from Empire. We talking about Lil Meat Baby Mama from BMF. Lori. We talking about Miss Serayah is in the building. Welcome to Columbus. Welcome to the C-Town. Welcome to Foxie 105. How you doing?
Thank you. I'm great. Thank you for having me. And the intro is amazing.
You know, I worked on this all day, so I hope you like it. No, I'm just playing. Listen, man, it's a pleasure to have you, man. Welcome to the Columbus. Your first time in
First
the
time.
C-Town?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, you know how they say the old folks say the first time you company, every time after that you family. So, you know what
I
I'm saying?
love that.
Yeah, you always welcome. You know what I'm saying? You officially are a Colombian, as we would say. You a C-Town relative. Listen, man, we got a lot going on. You got accomplishing a lot these days. You got new music. You got shows out. We're gonna get into all of that. But first, we just want to get some background. Where are you from originally?
Originally, I am from Southern California,
Mm-hmm.
by way of like the Valley of LA.
Right.
My family is actually from a city called Oceanside, so that's
Okay.
where we originate from. Just to clear everything up.
Yeah.
But I grew up in the Valley and between there and actually Atlanta, so I'm kind of like between those two.
Okay, so you're a Southern girl too.
You know what
Though.
I'm saying? A little
Okay.
bit.
Okay, best of both worlds. I know we was just talking off Mike, and I was telling you I went to the West Coast one time, and it changed my entire life. So I got a piece of the West Coast still in my heart as well. We know you're on the big screen. You're doing music. How did you even get started with all this?
Oh my goodness. It's been a long time, but honestly, just when I was young, just taking classes and just wanting to do it. And it's always been a passion of mine, music, dancing, acting. And so one thing led to another, and then by the time I got 19 is when I booked my first job, my first role that actually had music included in it, which was Empire,
Okay.
playing Tiana. And 6 years later, the show was a hit, and I couldn't have imagined that because it was a brand new show.
Right. Right.
So no one knows the success rate of these things, but we had pretty heavy hitters on the roster, so we all knew it was going to do something. But breaking records was definitely a blessing. So
Yeah, y'all definitely had me locked in. Me being a music enthusiast myself, y'all had me locked in every week.
Yeah, and you know what? People actually don't know. I wasn't a regular. I was only guaranteed 3 episodes.
Oh.
They actually just kept writing me in because the fans loved. Twitter went crazy for Hakeem and Tiana, so they kept writing me in.
That's crazy, like to hear the backstories behind stuff because
Yeah.
just from us watching it, number one, of course, it looked like that was the plan all along for you to be there the whole time.
Right.
And then number two is like, I don't think it just wouldn't have been the same without you. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of dope to hear those backstories and stuff like that. What did you start doing first? What interested you first? Was it the acting or singing first?
Definitely music first. I was involved in all things music and dancing, writing, dancing on church teams and school teams, all the way to outside of school, dancing at I used to dance at Millennium, so this is really famous, popular dance complex in LA called Millennium, and that's where I used to be every Saturday, every weekend, and so that's kind of like how my journey got started with it, like turning into something professional.
Right.
Being around different professionals at Millennium and seeing like the actual, drive and passion, and actually people that were like working, and like celebrities were in there rehearsing, and it just really opened up my eyes to the other side of it. That and going to my first concert definitely made me like really passionate.
Oh,
about
what
it.
was your first? What was your first concert?
My first concert was actually a Destiny's Child concert.
Okay, that's dope.
And it was like, I think it was like Survivor. It was like I was only like 5 or 6. So I was really young, but vividly I remember that that set that they had. And ever since then, my mom says, I don't remember this, but my mom says that I was like, that's what I want to do. So.
That's dope for your first concert.
Yeah.
See, I was the only child, so I had to go everywhere with my parents. My first concert was like, it was either Jeffrey Osborne or Patti LaBelle.
That's
Like,
amazing, though.
I mean, don't get me wrong, but you know what I'm saying. I wanted to go see T.I. or something, you know.
Right,
you know,
right.
But it was cool, you know what I'm saying, and you know, it was what it was. I knew all the songs.
You know good music.
Right, and I was singing along too, because you know I've been hearing it all my life, so
Right.
I was like one of the old folks out there. You know what I'm saying? The brand new record, FBB. Tell me a little bit about that. How you come up with that?
Oh, well, FBB is one of those controversial, however you say, records because you know it's saying. Can you cuss on here?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's first bad bitch, and everybody asked me the same question. You know, what's this about? Who'd you make it about? You know, it's not one person in particular. It's about a culmination of experiences where you feel like that you've dealt with someone, and you felt like you were outgrowing them, or you know you had to show them the way, or these things. So that's really what FBB is about, and it's in a very vigorous, passionate way of explaining that.
Yeah, when I was listening to it, I was like, "Oh, this seems personal."
Listen, all my music is personal. So.
This is an experience, man. What's your creative process like when you're coming up with a single? Is it that you have the idea, or you're thinking of a situation you were in, and you're like, you know what, and like lyrics start coming, and you want to make a song, or do you hear a beat, or how does it go?
Well, usually, yeah, it's the beat, and then it's like melodies, and then it's like, what am I feeling from this song? What do I want to write about? And we kind of just were in the studio, me and a couple writers and, musicians and stuff, and we were just having a conversation. I like music that feels like a conversation.
Right.
It's super relatable, and so we kind of just ended up on this, like, when you like somebody's first bad bitch, it's like, they can't like level up, or like it just turned into men and women and a whole conversation about relationships and the ins and the outs of it, and then it birthed FBB.
Okay, that is definitely, I can see this being a one of those things that one of them songs that women play in the car when they trying to give you a message.
Uh-oh.
You know what I'm saying? They don't say nothing.
They
just play the song and then just turn it up loud, and you just like,
turn it up.
why you played this 3 times in a row? You trying to tell me something? I could definitely see that being one of those. We gonna go. Y'all talking that talk this year. I'm not gonna lie. Between TikTok, between the songs, y'all really been on our head. Like, y'all gonna give us a break? Like, can we have a break? We trying, man.
Oh my goodness, you actually right. But you know what? I'm happy for the girlies. I'm happy for the girlies. Y'all had y'all time.
When?
Let us have our time.
When did we have our
All
time?
the time.
Oh my goodness. I don't know about that one. We don't know about that one.
Listen. The girlies, we shine right now. I'm not gonna lie though, for right now, it's not even, I hate to say it's a movement, because I feel like it exists without it having to be a trend, right? I feel like we should be empowered, not just in a trendy way. But I really am like really super excited for where music is going. Depending on, how you feel or not, I really love the way that women are representing the authentic self, their selves, and they're getting to choose how they, represent themselves, and in the most authentic way. So I'm here for it.
Listen, I appreciate the ladies as well, because the fellas, we do our thing, we make our music,
exactly.
But we just shoot too many people, and it's like, where's the club music? And then all of a sudden, I feel like this resurgence of the female rapper would start with Meg and Cardi, and now you got Sexy Red, so forth and so on. Y'all are making music that at least the women can dance to. You know what I'm saying? We might not, we ain't gonna be twerking or nothing.
Yeah.
But at least we can, it's still a fun environment, and so definitely shout out to the ladies, man. Shout out to the ladies. I mess with it. What's your favorite part about the creative process of a record? Is it actually creating the record, coming up with the concept, writing the lyrics, or is it performing it?
Ooh, actually, I love the studio. Like, I love creating.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my favorite like elements of music. I also love to perform, but I would definitely say creating is like a safe haven for me. So I would
Right.
definitely say creating.
Okay. This is a part of an EP you got coming out entitled Flutter, correct?
Flutter, yeah, it's already out. It's out.
Already out. Okay.
Yes, yeah.
On all digital streaming platforms
Yes.
available right now.
Mm-hmm.
What's the concept of the entire project?
So Flutter is like a butterfly, and basically it's embodying like transformation and growth.
Mm.
Like a butterfly doesn't start as beautiful as a butterfly,
Right.
right? And so it's all these processes before the butterfly blooms and gets to fly around and be the beautiful thing that we see. So, you know, Flutter has different elements in it. You know, we have different records that represent different stages of growth.
Mm-hmm.
And mind you, it's an EP, so it's a lot of. I wanted to be able to show all facets of me when it comes to music,
Right.
and not be bound sonically into one thing. And yeah, like, you know, I have a record called Should I Stay that's like R&B EDM, and then I have FBB where I'm like basically kind of sing rapping, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, and then I have another record where Real it's featuring Lady London, by the way, but that song's, you know, more vulnerable. So I wanted to be able to show different sides of me
Mm-hmm.
in this EP. You know, transformation and growth. And if you listen to the lyrics, then you'll understand.
Okay. You say you got Lady London on the track.
Yeah, Lady London is
Oh.
on a song called Real
Okay.
on the project.
Tell her I said hey.
I will.
When you tell us wink, wink with your right eye. Let's do like that. So, you
Wink
know.
with your right eye.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell her I said hey. So I was on the internet today. You been on the internet today?
No, but what's on there?
I was, you know,
I was on a little bit, but I ain't seen nothing.
I finna say I saw somebody that looks familiar in a blog post,
Oh.
and so I'm actually going to ask the question, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you are in a relationship now, correct or no?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So it says, if you were to go on a double date with any of these couples, who would you choose? We got Lil Durk, his significant other. I'm sorry, I forgot her name. Sorry, no disrespect, Durk. Don't hurt me. We got Diddy and Carisha.
Mm-hmm.
We got Moneybagg Yo and Ari.
Mm-hmm.
We got Uzi and JT.
Mm-hmm.
We got Damson Idris, I think.
Yep.
And Lori Harvey.
Mm-hmm.
And then, let's see who this is right here. Is that Serayah? That is Serayah. And Joey Bad. So if you could go on a double date with any one of these couples, who would you choose?
Oh wow, yeah, I actually did see that. My friend sent me that. It's Joey Badass.
Yeah.
But I, who would I choose? Who would I go on a
Yeah,
date
yeah,
with?
yeah.
Lil Durk.
Lil Durk?
His big one, yeah.
You know what? Me and you the same.
You
Because
chose the
I
same one?
actually looked at it, I was like, and I really, I had to analyze it, right? And so everybody would expect me to say, well, Serayah and Joey Badass, of course. Absolutely not. You know why? Because I look at him like, he kind of smooth with it. And I feel like he the type to do like little cool stuff out on dates. And it's going to put too much pressure on me. So I'm like, you know what? Nope, not doing it. Then I was like, okay, you got Idris. And I was like, nah, he in love with Lori. Like, he probably kiss her on the forehead every couple minutes, like do little sweet stuff like that. I can't compete with that. I'm not going out with them. Because he going to have my date looking at me like, so you not going to do that? Listen, we on the date, ain't we? Didn't I do something? And I was just like, out of all these Lil Durk, he seemed like he the most laid back. He the coolest. We could chill, talk about basketball.
And
Yeah,
I
man.
don't know her name, but she seems very cool too.
Yeah.
Think, so.
She seemed pretty cool, down to earth. One more question for you. We do what we call join the conversation question of the day.
Okay.
Question is,
He said, "Uh-oh." So what? Wait, what?
huh? What
He
happened?
said, "Uh-oh."
Oh yeah.
Now I'm like, "Uh-oh."
Yeah. This one of them ones right here. If your significant other's ex, hypothetically, passed away, how long do they have to grieve before you start feeling some kind of way?
Oh my God. Dude, that's crazy.
I'm a little evil sometimes. I just like to start conversations. I like to
Oh,
start mess on the internet.
wow. I don't even know. I don't even know how to answer that question. I don't know. Honestly, I can't even say. I mean,
And we not talking.
grieving is different for everybody. So,
Let me put this in perspective too. We not talking about ex
see?
with a baby mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, we talking about baby mama type ex, still got kids together, we connected. We talking about we dated 2 years ago. We ain't got no kids together.
Oh, you're not connected.
We ain't connected. He hear the news and he just like break down.
I can't even put a time limit on it, but I guess in that case, let me think about it if it was me. I would say, depending on the relationship, how close it was, how long it was, you know what I mean? Those are all really big factors too.
This is true.
But losing someone regardless is kind of just like a heart-wrenching experience. So, I don't know, maybe like a week or two.
Oh, week? 2 weeks?
I mean, I wouldn't expect somebody over like just a couple days. They might still be affected, right? Like it's gonna keep coming up. People gonna be calling them. It's gonna keep arising. They may want to go to the funeral or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things to think about, but
It's true.
not months and months and months. So.
You got 24 hours.
No, you got 24 hours. You got a few days at least for me. You got a few days. I mean, you might be a little.
If y'all just broke
about
up
it.
last year, last year, 48 hours. Anything over last year, you got a smooth 24.
Hours.
Go ahead and get it about your
I
system.
feel you. I would say, you know what? If it was recent, I would say a good 36, 72 hours.
Right, because I mean, after so long, I'm like, what's all the feels right here? Like, was you over them or not? You know what I'm saying? And maybe people might call me insecure. I don't care. It is what it is.
It's not even. See, it's not even about being over somebody like intimate wise. I think that it just depends on how that person deals with grief.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm open, but not forever now. I mean,
Right. Yeah, it's a limit.
We got to bring it back.
Absolutely.
We got to heal.
What you got coming up next?
The industry's on strike right now.
Okay.
So, Kingdom Business, it's a BET Plus show that I'm on. That show should be coming out soon, hopefully. I don't have any real, dates on that yet.
Right.
But other than that, my music, and I just put out an EP, so I'm performing now. And
Okay.
my first performance is the 27th in Atlanta for A3C Fest, and then I go to ACL, which is in Austin, and I do the ACL Fest in Austin, Texas. So
We pull it up.
that's October 6th. That one. So
Or A3C. We're gonna pull up the A3C.
Okay, yeah. So it's gonna be spot dates, but I'm definitely gonna be posting it and keeping it live on my Instagram and on my channel so that everyone can like keep up with where I'm gonna be at.
You need background dancers?
Yes, I do actually.
I know a guy.
Oh, you know somebody?
Mm-hmm. I know a
Okay,
guy.
for sure, I do.
Because I can whip and nay. Both of them at the same time.
We're gonna need all of that.
Yeah, I got you. Serayah, thank you for pulling up, man. Thank you for coming. Like I said, your first time, your company. After that, your family. So anytime you want to, man, pull on up here at Foxie 105 NDK Live. We'd love to have you.
I appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
No doubt. Let everybody know where they can follow you at.
Yes, follow me on Instagram as Serayah, Serayah. And it's pretty much Serayah for everything. So download Flutter. My new EP is available on all streaming platforms, and I will see you soon.
Absolutely.